What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? How the hell are you today? How the hell are you today? Another green weekend. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely fantastic. You love to see the green on Bitcoin's chart after 3 days of red. We had that monster dip down here to $114,700, guys. And then shot right back up to close above support. You love to see that. $117,587, give or take. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Listen, I am feeling very, very sick today. I have vertigo. I'm not feeling well at all. So I don't know how much content will be out today, but I feel terrible. So I'm going to try my best to get through this live stream with you guys, and then I'm probably just going to wrap it up and go lay down for a few hours. So let's get into it, guys. Let's have a look. See, I'm willing the market to turn green so hard that my health is failing because of it, right? So it's a sacrifice I make for you guys, right? So the least you could do is hit the like button for me on the way in, right? It's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot. What do we have here? What do we have? Lily with the super sticker. Lily, thank you so much. First one to drop in the super chat today. I appreciate you, Lily. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Especially on days like today when I don't even feel like being out of bed, to be honest with you. But here I am, guys. William, good to see you, my friend. Paul, I see you, my friend. I see you. Sherry says, Rob, thanks for coming on the live today. Took your advice and moved XRP into more syrup, Zebek, and Nadix. There you go. Nice. Good move. Good move. Alex says, lift off. William, 4 more months, and we will be changing our lives. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's right. Just think about the vacations you guys are going to be able to take next summer. Instead of looking at the red days and stressing out, you should focus on next summer. What kind of vacation would I like to take next summer? Or I'll do you one better. How fantabulous, super fantastic is this Christmas going to be for me and my family, taking all of my profits in November and seeing a very, very Merry Christmas. Absolutely fantastic, no matter how you slice it, guys. That's what you should be thinking about. Spuds, good to see you, my dude. Green tea, we got Squirtle in the house. What's going on? Kizza, hey, Rob, hope you're good. Last time I had vertigo was from the 61st floor of Bangkok Hotel. I was dizzy for weeks. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't linger. I don't want to be dealing with this for weeks. I don't want to be dealing with this for hours, let alone days or weeks. 85 crash. I overdid it in my dry powder. I need to cash out the swing trade. Oh no, man. That's terrible, my friend. That's terrible. Jake the Snake. Here's 2 for your trouble. Don't spend it all in one place. Hey, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of ZBEC with that $2, my friend. Jared, hope you feel better. ASAP, thanks for being here. Hey, no problem, man. No problemo. Kevin, what's up, buddy? Get some rest, buddy. We're going to need We're going to need you in the incoming months. Thanks for all you do. Show me the money. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm going to do a lot of resting today, probably today and tomorrow. Hopefully I'm fresh as a daisy for Monday. Start of a nice green week. Strawberry Dragon, we love you, Rob. Take care of yourself. I need your wisdom and crystal balls. You can have my crystal balls. Absolutely. You guys kill me. All right. What else do we have? KD, what's going on? Motivation Daily. Get well soon. Like, subscribe, join the 10% club today. Yeah, guys, get over to the 10% club. The link is down in the description. You are most definitely missing out. If you're not there, I mean, I can't hold your hand. I cannot hold your hand through this altcoin season and help you make life-changing wealth if you're not part of our community, right? So help me help you. What do we got? We got 51 likes, 207 people. It's not a bad ratio. Let's get that number up, though, guys. Let's get it pumping. Kizza. It's funny how Rob's chat is being when we're pumping, but not so much when we're not. Don't you worry, Rob. I'm always here with you. Buzzing. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. People just use me for my green days. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Jimmy, I had to buy more Miria yesterday. Hey, I mean, rules are rules. We don't make them. We just abide by them, right? So absolutely. I'm probably still going to do some DCAing today, despite the fact that the market is green, because I still have a couple of projects in my portfolio that are red. So why not beef up those bags a little bit, right? Bland, good to see ya. Good to see ya. I will get well as soon as I can. Beebs, my dude. What's up, buddy? AF, thank you, brother Rob. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm really just kind of crashing while I'm sitting here, man, honestly. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Over the top says, what's up, man? Feel better? Thank you so much. Beebs, Caspa announced smart contracts go live August 31st. Do you believe that's what the tier ones are waiting on? No, I don't think so. Because Cardano was listed like everywhere without smart contracts in the 2021 cycle. I think that CASP was having a harder time getting listed on tier 1 exchanges because it's a fair launch project, right? Exchanges have to accumulate CASP on their own. It can't be given to them freely by the team, right? So I think that has been the biggest hindrance in CASPA getting listed anywhere, to be honest. Jared, Christmas is coming early for the Patreon members. Absolutely, it is. H Barbarina in the house. Encourage somebody. Trash coins going parabolic. Chart corrected. Centralizes exchanges are listing it for free. Worth another look. Big Rob. Hey, nice. Trash coin. Yeah, the latest meme coin to go crazy. Trash coin. 32% up. Is that right? 30. Oh, I'm on the max. On the day, 34% up on the day. Very nice. Yeah, Yeah, the thing is with Trash Coin though, I mean, yeah, I suppose it's still a good entry point. I suppose. Well, it's probably got a lot of road left in it. I agree, man. We need this. We need this laugh, brother, making us happy too. Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shannon, what's up? Hope you feel better. Grateful for you. Thank you so much. Shane, sending love and health your way. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you, man. Man, Adam, feel better, Rob. We'll all be a little dizzy in profits. Yes, exactly. Brian, try looking up. Yeah, I saw your links there over on the Patreon. I definitely will check it out. Paulo says, I full ported on Nadix. No more DCAing, no regrets. There you go, man. Terry, working in the sun in Augusta. Today we got some more of that dry powder, my friend. Absolutely. Z Brown, what's up, buddy? Rob, can you elaborate on your Patreon tiers, like which each provides? Mainly want to know which one. The top tier, the one-on-one, the tier for the one-on-one coaching calls. I believe it's literally labeled. Hang on, I'll tell you right now what it's labeled. I believe it's literally labeled one-on-one. Yeah, one-on-one coaching call tier. It's literally called that. If that's the tier you're looking for. Swift coin going up, baby. Yeah, everything's going up. Well, let me move my bubbles around here. What do we got? Yeah, Swift coin's looking good. Everything's looking good, man. XCN's up 12.3%. Very nice, very nice. Danny, oh shoot, we are live. It's already 3 p.m. Gotta do some push-ups. Let's go. Carlos, hopefully we can see 20 to 30 cent Swift in August or September. Not September. I believe we'll be seeing a bit of a correction in September. So I wouldn't be hoping for pump action in September. Gamma Goddess, there she is. Happy Friday, Rob. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Gamma, as always. Michael, Home Alone, wife and girls gone to watch Imagine Dragons. There you go. Some peace and quiet. So you can try to make that wife-changing wealth for yourself, right? Good to hear, man. Good to hear, brother. All right, let's get into some of the news. What do we have going on today? Guys, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, as always, Decent Biometric Wallet. Guys, this promotion we have going on with the free ZBEC airdrop is only going to last until August 5th. So do not miss out on it, guys. You also get $20 off your Decent wallet. Use the coupon code FUTURE20OFF and you are good to go. All right, let's get into some of the news here. I'll try to do some reading, but I'm kind of my brain is kind of mush right now, so you'll have to forgive me. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Try to jack myself up here. That didn't sound right. Try to get going here, right? Jack stacked and fanny pack. Let's go. Crypto Q, good to see you again. How often can we do? Maximum one a week. No texting. We are working on an app though for Patreon members to get a texting app. So. Federal Reserve interest rate decision awaits amid market optimism. This week, U.S. President Donald Trump visited the Federal Reserve, urging interest rate reductions amid the U.S.-Japan trade agreement and rising S&P 500 NASDAQ indices. The potential rate cut could affect cryptocurrency markets, driving volatility in Bitcoin and Ethereum as investors anticipate changes in global economic policies and trade negotiations. Under the backdrop of the trade negotiations and economic uncertainty, the Federal Reserve prepares to announce its much-anticipated interest rate decision. President Trump, historically known for his direct approach, became the first in nearly 20 years to personally visit the Federal Reserve headquarters to press for lower rates, highlighting the administration's urgency. Meanwhile, Japan and China engage in economic discussions as part of the collective efforts to stabilize global trade dynamics. Now, really quickly, guys, I know that there's some people out there who are seeing the other side of it, and they're talking about how rate cuts could be a bad thing and stuff like that. Guys, you have to understand something, okay? There's far more at stake than just Trump's reputation here. He's not just doing this for his ego. You have to understand that the United States is trying to refinance $7 trillion in debt. $7 trillion, okay? So the man is trying to get a lower interest rate to refinance $7 trillion. Understand that, right? It's not just about Trump's image to lower rates. And that benefits every single one of you guys in the United States to have, you obviously you want lower rates on your $7 trillion in debt. Come on, right? So there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more moving parts involved in this than people just thinking that Trump wants rates lower because his ego said so. That's not, like, come on, right? Expectations for a rate cut have led to unprecedented activity in U.S. equity markets, with both the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ achieving record levels. This optimism stems largely from potential easing measures, which could enhance liquidity and influence economic performance. The broader picture suggests heightened market enthusiasm driven by parts of technological and policy shifts outlined in the American AI plan. Did you know, during the past periods of trade tensions and monetary policy adjustments, digital currencies such as sometimes outperformed traditional assets, reflecting increased confidence in decentralized financial mechanisms? Rob, did you know Mr. T and Jerome Powell? Did I watch it? No, I played parts of it. I saw parts of it and played parts of it, but I didn't see the whole thing. I watched. There was a lot of bickering and stuff about the budget for their renovations and stuff like that. Though I did catch that. I thought it was pretty funny, for sure. I thought that was pretty good. We got a little bit more on the meme stock rally. Check this out, guys. Good times, always good times. Meme stock rally resurgence. Robinhood's Steve Quirk on recent trading trends.
Eagle Outfitter is getting the meme stock treatment. It's up more than 15% for the week. High short interest and brand recognition made it a prime candidate to win attention from retail traders on Reddit and X. And then the company announced that actress Sydney Sweeney would be headlining a fall campaign for American Eagle's denim jeans. Traders jumping on that, and mentions along with it surged online and everywhere else. The stock price taking a real flyer. There's the ad with Ms. Sweeney joining us to talk about the resurgence in meme stocks, including names like Kohl's and Krispy Kreme's up more than 40% for the week. Some of the wild swings taking place in GoPro and outdoor. Steve Quirk, Robinhood's chief brokerage officer. Good morning to you. What do you make of this? What are we supposed to make of this? Every time I see this kind of thing, to be honest, I get anxious and concerned. Maybe I shouldn't be.
Yeah, I would call this probably meme stock 3.0. But if we remove the word meme, I think we've seen this behavior many times in, at least over the course of my career. I actually had an interesting conversation. I have 3 daughters yesterday about whether that move was more credited to Sydney Sweeney or to, the Reddit chatter, because my daughters also are investors and traders. And they were attributing it more to Sydney Sweeney. But I think, look, none of these names, all the names that we have up on the screen right now and that have really kind of exploded, none of these were in the top 100 most actively traded amongst our 26 million customers until last week or until, earlier the week. And they've made their way into the top 25. They aren't overtaking, the most popular names, which are the Teslas, the Metas, the Netflix, and Amazon and others. But they are moving up, and as other ones come, they're sort of moving down and then getting replaced. I think the larger story is, in previous visits to speak with you guys about retail behavior, we talked about, during all the tariff conversations, we saw our customers really aggressively buying the market. And if you look at what's happened to the market since then, we're up close to 30%, which is pretty remarkable in a quite short period of time. So I think what you're seeing is, those names have appreciated so much. They're taking some of those gains and saying, all right, what else is interesting? What's volatile? What brings me a little comfort around this is we're not seeing crazy volumes in these, at least from a retail standpoint on Robinhood, and they're also very low dollar notional. So people are taking small amounts and just playing with these because they're interesting and they're what's being discussed.
Do you think we could have a run like a GameStop again?
I don't prognosticate, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. But the way that it appears to be happening is they sort of come into favor and then, get replaced in a timeline that doesn't really give them same ability to run in the way they have before.
Steve,
I also think sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the one other thing that's been quite fascinating to me is, that some of these traders, and they're talking about it on Reddit and other places, they're just asking ChatGPT which one of these has the most short interest, which one of these has the most propensity to run. And so on a larger scale, a retail trader is always looking for an edge. And so when they find new tools and abilities to help them, do research or look for opportunities, they're now using what's now available and wasn't available in 2021 or other times. And I think that's kind of cool, actually, that they're, because they can take that to their larger portfolios and, have it help.
So Steve, okay, here's the big philosophical question. It's the one I grapple with the most. Am I supposed to believe that the folks who are trading these stocks in this way are all super sophisticated? Not necessarily accredited investors, but super sophisticated, understand what they're doing, understand the risks. They're trying to shoot for the moon.
Hold on a second here, real quick. You don't have to be a sophisticated stock investor to understand what you're doing playing with meme stocks or meme coins. Those are apples and oranges. So to say, well, are the people who are buying these meme stocks, do they actually know what they're doing? Are they sophisticated enough with their Apple stock and their Microsoft and stuff? There's apples and oranges. Of course they know what they're doing with meme stocks, right? That's stupid. You don't have to know what you're doing with traditional stocks to know what you're doing with meme stocks. Does that make sense? I think that question is a little pompous, in my opinion.
And they totally get it. And if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. Or am I supposed to believe that there are some super sophisticated people who are effectively taking advantage of others who are not that super sophisticated, who are going to be holding the bag, and it is your job and my job and others to ring the alarm bell?
I don't know that I would say we need to ring the alarm bell, but to answer your question directly, I think it's a mix. That's who's in here. Look, if you lived through the meme stock era as a institutional investor, I can assure you that they're being pretty careful about, getting in front of one of these because they've had some bad experiences. So, they're probably looking at ways to capitalize on what retail is interested in, which is their job. As for the retail and who's trading it, I think you have the whole gamut of people. Some people who are brand new, some people who are very experienced that are trading it. The one positive that I would say from this is, and we kind of did this and talked about it with you guys on air, even the people who came in to Robinhood during the meme stock era, we looked to see how many of those people are still around Robinhood, and it's like 85%. And today those people have a retirement account and they're in yield products and they're doing things. So they make it's not how they make their way into the market. It's the fact that they make their way into the market and then they learn how to invest in other manners. We see a lot of people that actually enter the market through crypto today, and then they get introduced to equities and options and fixed income and other things, which is kind of an interesting path.
He does have a point with that little part of it, though, when he said that a lot of people get into meme stocks and then they start learning about serious stocks and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing with that is that crypto works the same way, right? A lot of people who are in crypto today got into crypto because of meme coins back in 2021, but now they've learned to invest in utility projects, your XRPs and stuff like that. So It's funny how that kind of process works out. Ramona with the super chat. Happy Saturday, everyone. Please get the likes and subscribe both here and on Crypto Blueprint. Absolutely, Ramona. Thank you so much. Also, Ramona, again, thank you for hosting the open mics on weekends for me. That you can't believe how much that helps. My health today is definitely failing me. So, Braveheart, God bless, brother. DCA to your health today. Yes, I am going to kind of sit it out today. I'm going to get some rest a little bit later. And once I'm done this live stream, I'll get through as much more of it as I can here. Peter Brandt raises Bitcoin price target, warns of corrections. Veteran trader Peter Brandt predicts Bitcoin price could reach $200,000 by August of 2025, so next month. But warns of potential corrections, stressing concerns over short-term volatility. Brandt's analysis underscores Bitcoin's cyclical volatility, influencing market sentiment and impacting altcoins, despite the bullish long-term outlook for crypto investors. Brandt, CEO of Factor LLC, uses technical analysis to guide his predictions. He identifies a bull market cycle ending by August-September 2025 based on current trend patterns, highlighting potential for both gains and setbacks. The market response to Brandt's analysis have been significant. Trading volumes and derivatives interest shows increased activity, signaling investor anticipation. Brandt's insights are influencing broader market sentiment and affecting correlated digital assets. His commentary lacks evidence, but direct funding shifts, but the increased trading activity suggests heightened market engagement. Brandt's influence extends beyond Bitcoin, potentially impacting the behavior of Bitcoin and altcoin markets. Brandt emphasizes caution despite optimism, noting past Bitcoin peaks preceded by corrections. He's absolutely right, and I've been warning about this, guys, especially over on the Patreon, about how we will see a significant dump in September, in my opinion. I think we see a nice, massive run-up through August, and then a significant correction through September. Jimmy, my friend, thank you so much for your generosity. Guys, the super chats today, especially on days like today when I'm as sick as I am. If you don't know, I was talking over on the Patreon today, guys. I got vertigo today. I'm really, really sick. So I'm really, really just kind of struggling even to just get through the stream. So, thank you so much for the super chats, the support. It really, really does mean everything. A says, what do you think about Alchemy Pay? I like Alchemy Pay. I'm a fan of Alchemy Pay. So, yes, I do like it. All right. So Peter Brandt thinks the same thing that I do. And let's check this out as well. Ramona dropping some herbs and spices on me. Rob, get some rest today. People have said I'm the team mom, so I'm pulling mom rank. Oh, well, guys, I don't make the rules. Ramona is putting her foot down here, and she's putting me on timeout. So I'm going to have to go sit in the corner. I'm just going to finish up this video, and then I will follow our crypto mom's orders here, and I will go take a rest. Okay, guys? So check this out. Bitwise CIO, the real reason Ethereum is going up. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you the Ethereum chart as soon as I'm done this video. Then I'll go rest. I promise. So check this out.
Yeah, there's been a real vibe shift on Ethereum, to use your word, Alex. I think it started when the Ethereum Foundation replaced its leadership, which happened earlier this year. There was a recognition that it was moving too slow, that it was too ivory tower and not enough real world. And they started to gain momentum. And then you're right, Tom Lee came on board and packaged it in a great marketing scheme, as he always does. Tom's a good friend of mine. And talked about Ethereum as the stablecoin chain. The other thing that's going on beneath the surface, though, which maybe doesn't get talked about enough, is if you think about why Bitcoin has done so well over the last 18 months, it's been a really simple story where ETFs and corporations have bought something like 5x the new supply.
Yeah.
There's been more demand than supply. Well, actually, since the start of May, ETFs and corporations have bought 32x the supply of Ethereum, because we've had this huge growth in Ethereum ETP flows, right? They did, I think, $5 billion over the last 8 weeks. And we've had this huge growth of corporations buying Ethereum. So the same sort of supply demand story that drove Bitcoin for the last 18 months, and Ethereum just kind of sat there and went down, is now happening in Ethereum. So there's a vibe dynamic and there's a supply demand dynamic. And you have to ask yourself, will these vibes continue? Absolutely. Stablecoins and tokenization are going up and to the right from interest levels. And then will the supply demand dynamics continue? I think absolutely. Ethereum inflows don't look to me like they're going to reverse. And these ETH treasury companies are trading at something like 2x their NAV, which means there's going to be more of them. So at least from the short term, I think the trends we've seen since the start of April really persist in ETH, and I'm pretty bullish, and I think it'll get to new all-time highs.
Speaking of ETH all-time highs, guys, check out the Ethereum chart right now. This might blow your mind, my friends. Let me zoom in so you can see better into ETH's bull pennant here, guys. We have broken out of the bull pennant. If we can close this current daily candle we're in right now in about 5 hours and 4 minutes, we could see Ethereum take off again tonight, or as early as tonight or tomorrow, on the breakout of this bull pennant. You guys remember when I put this bull pennant here, way back here? I think right around here I did. And I said it would be nice to ping pong here for another 4 or 5 days, and we did just that. We're breaking out now, guys, so altcoins are going to follow suit. Look how close ETH is to all-time highs. We break out, we go into price discovery. Altcoins could start to go crazy as early as tonight or tomorrow. But I think it will start, I think it will, no matter what, take place by next week. So I think we're going to have another end of month rally leading into the beginning of August here, guys. And I think it's going to be fantastic. Isaac, my dude, lick a tongue. Wait, do we leave without receiving my do leave with get well, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for supporting me, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Listen, I am crashing hard right now. I'm going to go lay down in my lazy boy. I'll probably fall asleep. Yeah, this vertigo sucks, man. It sucks. Ramona says, open mic on the Patreon around 9:30 Central. So if you haven't joined the Patreon, join us. Rob's knowledge is worth every penny. Thank you so much, Ramona. And thank you again for hosting the open mics for me. I really, really appreciate that. And guys, just a reminder over on the Patreon, you only have a couple of days left before I put in the order for the shirts. So if you do want a shirt, you better get your order in soon, because I'm sending in the order soon. So yes. All right, guys, listen, I got to go lay down. Thank you so much, as always, for being here, for supporting me, Ramona. I definitely will listen to you. Thank you so much, everybody. Jimmy, Lick a Tongue, Isaac, Gamma Goddess, everybody. Thank you so much. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys later. God bless.